G'day, my name's Jim, and today we're going to be checking out the Ozito 20 litre wet and dry vacuum, so stick around, because this is going to suck. I bought this with my own money. I have no sponsors, I get no reach arounds, no backhanders. I've been 35 years as a manual labourer, and I'm sick of getting ripped off, so everything I buy from now on, I'm going to grade, and I'm going to score, and I'm going to tell you my honest opinion. If that sounds good, then stick around. Okay, here we have the Ozito 1250 watt 20 litre wet and dry vacuum cleaner, sold at Bunnings for $59. Whoops, sorry, that was in 2021. Sold at Bunnings for $69. Whoops, sorry, that was last year. Sold at Bunnings for 79 Aussie dollars. Damn, I'd better get on with this, otherwise the bastard will go up again before I'm even finished. The Ozito wet and dry vacuum cleaner, soon to be sold for $89, comes in either a 12 litre, 20 litre or 35 litre size stainless steel tank. The 12 litre is going to set you back $59, a 20 litre is going to set you back $79, and the 35 litre is going to set you back $119. The Ozito wet and dry vacuums, plural, are rated at 1250 watts except for the 35 litre, that's 1200 watts. Maximum suction power is 160 millibars, airflow is 32 litres a second. That's shitloads, that's curry night with extra beans and cabbage there. The hose diameter is 35 millimetres and the IP rating is IP24, and that means it has protection against solid objects over 12 millimetres including fingers, and protection against water splashing from all directions. The Ozito vacuum comes with bugger all accessories. It has a cloth filter, a foam filter and a paper filter. The 35 litre, however, comes with a cartridge instead of a paper filter. Now, this is going to get hell complicated very quickly if I keep referring to three different models. So, unless otherwise stated, I'll be referring to the 20 litre from now on. Okay, so a little bit of background. I've been using Ozito shop vacs for the good part of 10 years. Not these exact ones, but over the years I've bought, 6 or so. I've bought them for my workshop, I've bought them for my house, I've bought a crap ton of them for job sites. I said Crapton, not Clapton. Now, FYI, if you are going to buy one of these, make sure it's the newer models with the clip connection at the front. The old connection on these was really shit. In fact, the whole insert would just fall completely out of the drum. And if it did manage to stay in there, it would just spin around inside, so you couldn't actually take the hose on or off. Thankfully, they ripped off Ryobi's design, and that improved it by like 1,000%. Now, build quality isn't fantastic. The head is made rather badly, and these little tabs on the side that hold the guts in, they break as soon as you go to use it, and you have to put duct tape around them to hold them back together. Taking the hose off the front of the drum and replacing it onto the back of the head reverses the airflow, makes it blow instead of suck. Insert your own double entendre joke right there. Now, I've noticed over the years they've changed the design of the suction hose. It used to constrict and cause blockages constantly. I've noticed it doesn't block half as much as it used to now that it did with the older models. Now, just a heads up for my gentlemen friends, do not buy one of these for her indoors, because she'll probably beat you to death with the bloody thing. My missus fucking hates this thing with a passion. In fact, she hates it so much she went and bought her own vacuum cleaner just so she could vacuum the lounges and the floor and shit in the living room. Now, if I was buying a shop vac for the missus or to use indoors here all the time, I would definitely buy the Ryobi instead of the Ozito. It's a little dearer, but it's much more refined, has a lot nicer features on it, it's a lot nicer to use, and comes with a shit ton of attachments. So if you think the Ozito is nowhere near as good as Ryobi, what do you keep buying them for, Jim? So 2 reasons. The first one I've already told you, the missus bloody hates these things. You see, when I brought the Ryobi home, the missus said, "Don't you go putting this in your bloody workshop." With the Ozito, I can leave that thing out in the yard for 2 days in the rain. I've left it covered in oil after bloody dragging it underneath me car. I suck up all the metal shavings and shit from my lathe, and the missus never says a single word. That's why I buy Ozito vacuums. Guilt-free abuse. I can use them on my job sites, and I can use them in my workshop. I can use them in my garage with no concrete floor. If I throw this in the back of the ute and it snaps a wheel off, I don't give a shit. So what about the poor build quality, Jim? I don't care that it doesn't come with a giant bag of accessories like the Ryobi, because I would lose and things after 10 minutes of opening the box. And I don't care that the bloody tabs on the head have snapped and I've got to sticky tape them back on again, because 99% of the time I don't ever use the head.
Conclusion.
Okay, so time to score up. For looks, I'll give it a 2 out of 10. The wet and dry vacuum by Ozito not only comes in last place in a beauty contest, but is so ugly it sucked up all the "you're so ugly" one-liner jokes, leaving none left for your mum. Accessories. The Ozito vacuum scores 1 point out of 10 on accessories because it comes with 2/5 of bugger all. Build quality of the Ozito vacuum scores 3 out of 10 on build quality. It would score a 4 if the head didn't break the first time you go to use it. Value for money, I also give it a 4 out of 10 rating. I ranked it higher in previous years, but the price just keeps going up and up and up. So summary, if you need a vacuum cleaner that you can abuse without getting bitched at, then look no further. If you want a good vacuum cleaner that you can use inside the house or you don't intend on destroying, then you could probably do a lot better elsewhere. That actually reminds me, I took a drill battery back to Bunnings one day. It had shit itself, and this young bloke, he didn't want to give me a replacement because it was dirty. I swear, this is what he said. He goes, "That's tool abuse." I'm like, "What?" He goes, that's classed as tool abuse and is not covered by warranty. I'm like, "Mate, how many job sites have you ever been on?" He goes, "It doesn't matter. Let me speak to your supervisor, team leader, mentor, whatever the buzzword is you're using these days." So anyway, as soon as the big show rocks up, I go, "Battery's dead." He goes, "How old?" I go, 10 months. He goes, "Replacement?" I go, "Yeah, mate." He goes, "There you go." I go, "Sweet." Bloody tool abuse. Come on. Okay, boys and girls, well, that's about it for the time being. I hope you enjoyed the video. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to Mitch, my first Patreon. Just a reminder, I've got a couple other channels there you can watch, one with documentaries and stuff and one with projects. Oh, and a quick heads up while I remember, if you decide to leave a comment and I reply back, and unless you're subscribed to the channel, YouTube won't tell you that I've replied back to your comment. So just so you know, if you have left me any comments in the past, go back and check them if you're not subscribed. Well, I'm going to be back with another video real soon, so you all be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Play the music! In this dirty old part of the city, where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying.
Techno.
Cosmopolitan Railway.